Hi, now we are going to learn about the journal editors. So the journal editors will be the expert in the title of the journal, and they may be the professor from the institute or maybe from the industry or ex-professor or the emeritus professor. So they may be, and they will be assisting the senior editors, honorary editor, managing editor, associate editor, editorial board members, reviewers, editorial advisory board. So everything the editor in chief will be assisting. And the editor in chief, for most of the articles, they will be checking the comments of the article which is sent by the reviewers, as well as the revised version, which means the response of the comments also they will be checking carefully. And some journals, you can see, they will be organizing some conference like every 3 years or every 4 years, so in that relevant topic. Okay, so the editor also should organize such events, and the editor should help the authors. The editor should help the authors in various ways. Like, I know one of my article in energy, ecology and environment in Springer. So the editor in chief, nearly 4 5 reviews, no, I think 4 revisions were happened. So one thing I understand, in the second revision, surely they are going to accept my article finally, but they wanted to make some corrections. Okay, small corrections. So they send again and again, and finally, uh, so so even you see the starting how the article was, and then finally how it is. Because I was much thankful to the reviewers as well as the editors in chief, because the 1 or 2 times the revisions will happen, and the third as well as the fourth time mostly the editor in chief will be taking some decisions. Okay, so I'm able to see the only one reviewer is doing all the thing, like third and fourth. So such they how they are helping the authors. So when, as a author, when they are helping me, now what I will be learning from them is how they help me. Now I am helping many, as a reviewer, I am helping many researchers. It may be small mistake, or technically it may be some error may be there, some graph or a lot of things. Okay, and the editor in chief will manage huge volumes of articles in archive. So in every journals you can find the archive options will be there, so there will be various volumes will be there. Some journals they use every year as a various volumes, or some journals, it depends. Okay, depends upon the archive and the storage capacity how they are having, and how they separate or how they organize it. And hire other editors. For example, sometimes they may be 15 editorial board members will be there. They may receive more number of articles. In that case, the editor in chief can hire, which means it's not a paid service. They can take 2 or 3 other associate editors or honorary editors. Other editors, the editor in chief can hire it. These editors, some for some articles they reject many articles before it go to the review. Some of the main reasons will be, it may be not be the scope of the journal, or not much formatted, not much well written. There are various reasons. Okay, so I think that is the different subject here. So before going to the reviewer, the editor in chief may take some decisions, because the editor in chief go through your cover letter. Even the reviewers, they don't get your cover letter, but editor in chief will have a chance to read your cover letter, will check whether there is a scope of the journal, well written, all these details he will be going through. And if they may send your article to the associate editor, then it goes to the reviewer, or they may reject your article. What editors can do? Okay, so author instruction must be quite elaborated for the first time authors. Some reputed journals, uh, the first time authors face much difficulty. To solve that, the editors can give some author instruction in a not in a write up way, in other ways, or little bit much elaborated, so they can help them, right? So they can have an video even, what is the process, how they have to upload the article, whether how to check whether there is a scope of the journal or not. So all these things they can check it. And talk to authors through mail. Many editor-in-chief, they don't personally talk to the authors, and they can have a friendly behavior and fast peer review. Normally many journals, they take some 9 months or 10 months for some of the reputed journals, so they can do it little bit much faster. And after acceptance, proof and publication should done faster. Proof and publication should be done faster. Treat all authors equally. Sometimes some researchers, their institute people, if their name is there, whatever may be the content, they will be sending to review, so that such partiality should not be happen. As editor-in-chief, treat everyone equally. And reviewer from same discipline should be the editor-in-chief should do. Okay. And how can you be editor? You should have a character of reading. You should love to read many articles, and experience in asking sensible questions and right questions. Okay. You should have good publication experience in reviewing various articles, and you should have an up to date in recent technology and interest to learn more, because many articles may reject, but still we read from the first to the last. Okay. The final decisions may be, because so such a way, the recent technology we should know, so that then only we can ask some sensible question to the uh, authors, or for the articles. And interest to learn more, and you should have an interdisciplinary knowledge. Okay, whatever may be the articles relevant to the title of the journal, you should have some interdisciplinary knowledge to work as a editor. What editors want in your article? It should be your article should be plagiarism free. It should be the scope of the journal. Your research work should have a novelty, and you should have a perfect formatting. Okay. uh, Unmissed heading, so inside all the headings must be perfectly there. And you should write well written. You should well written. So this is what the first thing the editors wants in your article. Then only the next more technically, as they go in, they find much corrections. So this is how the editors. And in my case, uh, recently I know one of the associate editor, what he will be I know him personally. What he'll be telling is, many journals, they ask 3 or 4 reviewers, right, while you are submitting your manuscript. Normally 99 percentage they won't send to that reviewers. Okay. But when they will be sending to that reviewer is, sometimes they may be sending to 6 or 7 reviewers to handle this article. Sometimes only two may be accepting, the rest will be not interested to review that article by seeing the title and the abstract. In that case, they need 3 reviewers to review it. Sometimes in between, in that case, they may take 1 or 2 reviewers which you have been suggested. Okay. So normally what many people will be thinking is, the reviewers which we are providing, the article maybe go to that professor. It's not like that. Normally it won't happen much. In a very rare case, if few researchers were not accepting the invitation of the editor-in-chief, then uh, they may take the reviewer which you have suggested. Many editors, I know them personally, without any charges, they are working for the publishers as a editor without any charge, and they are helping many authors. They are helping many authors, also helping the reviewers, also assisting the editorial board members, even though they have a academic work in the institute where they are working. Okay. So normally the days were increased, right? Some 30 days for they are providing for the first response, or the uh, to tell the review comments, or it may take like 8 months or 9 months for publication. That is mainly, so every editorial board members, or the reviewers, or the managing, so very few will be working full time in the publication house, The rest, many reviewers and others will be working in various institute as a faculty member, and at the same time they are working as a working to serve the research community. So respect every journal editors, also all the members like editorial board members, managing editor, editor in chief, advisory board member. Respect each and every researchers. Thank you.